Hello folks, and welcome to a new episode of Tech News, this time on a Tuesday. This is the first episode and my very first video of the year 2025, so Happy New Year to you all. I certainly hope that you had a better jump start to the new year than I did, because as you can hear, I am still recovering. Many of you know that I have been sick, so I'm still recovering. We have quite a few exciting things to get to here, especially for those of you who are Samsung fans, so buckle up, because the tech world is buzzing in that regard, so let's go ahead and hop in. The highly anticipated Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra is almost here, and it's packed with upgrades, innovations, and game-changing features that we will talk about in this video. I mean, this device is set to be to another level, and I'm sure you are all ready for it. Now, first up, mark your calendars. Samsung is expected to hold its Galaxy Unpacked event on January 22nd. Then pre-orders will be kicking off on January 24th and running through February 3rd. Then of course purchase completion starts February 4th and devices officially hit the stores on February 7th. Now here's perhaps the most important part of this whole thing, the reserve campaign. It actually just started. And for those of you not familiar, this is when you get the big early savings reserving. It's not a commitment, it's simply you adding your email address, just your email address, saying, just in case I decide to buy one of these devices, I want to be able to take advantage of all of the early discounts, and those are always major discounts, right? We're talking $50 off, which is okay, that's $50. And then you have a whopping $1,250. You can save at up to $1,250 off your next device. And on top of that, you are automatically entered into a drawing for a chance to win a $5,000 credit with Samsung. Again, just your email. I'm gonna have the link in the description, so make sure you hit that link. If you've done that in the past, you know what I'm talking about. That's how you take the most advantage of all of these deals. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the main event itself, of course, and I'm talking about the Galaxy S25 Ultra here. We're gonna quickly fly over the design. I mean, we've got some leaks already, and beyond the leaks, Samsung's Ultra models are generally known for their very unique and immediately recognizable designs, right? In the case of the S25 Ultra here, it looks like Samsung, took it up a notch. Or I should say, took it down a notch. Because after 3 generations of large metal block looking, sharp cornered designs, which by the way, is my preference, as you can see here, Samsung toned it down this year by slightly softening the edges, apparently for improved handling. So the new flat design here with rounded corners is anticipated to make a big difference in everyday use. We'll still have a titanium build, along with new titanium colors, of course, and the display is going to be the same size as what we currently have with the S24 Ultra, meaning 6.8 inches, along with 120Hz refresh rate. You're also going to have that super high resolution and also high PPI at 505. Now, Samsung is also said to have enhanced its dynamic LTPO AMOLED 2X. So the display here has been improved with that M13 Plus material that is set to address the grainy display issues reported by some S24 Ultra users. Personally, I didn't have any, but this will address that issue. Meaning overall, expect even richer colors and better clarity on this display. Now, let's go ahead and talk, power. Power is one of the most anticipated parts of this upcoming phone, right? Is the main thing why everyone is looking forward to these, to the Galaxy S series this year. And trust me, Samsung is definitely not holding back. Every model is expected to ship with the all-new Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset, boasting Qualcomm's Orion CPU and an upgraded GPU. If you've been, researching this, then you probably know that early benchmarks show this beast here pretty much destroying Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max chip. And I'm being facetious here, of course, but it is known to be more powerful than the latest Pro chip that Apple put in its 16 Pro Max. We're looking at up to 16 gigs of RAM for the 512 gigs and the 1 terabyte variant. Clearly a serious bump from last year's models. And more memory, of course, means smoother multitasking, better gaming, and possibly some exciting AI-powered features. And speaking of AI here, could we possibly see Samsung reserving, a specific amount of that RAM for Galaxy AI tasks, just like Google's Pixel line does? Personally, I think that the Pixel 9 Pro, or the Pro XL specifically, well, like the one that I have here, has the best AI implementation on any phone currently available. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Samsung does here. I'm hoping that they can push the already well-implemented Galaxy AI to the same level as what we see here with the Pixel 9 Pro line here. Now, all of this is obviously pretty exciting stuff, right? But still, there is a head scratcher. The new S25 Ultra here is set to keep the same main sensor along with the same telephoto lens. Now that said, the actual standout upgrade on cameras is the new 50 megapixel ultra wide lens. This larger sensor gets a serious boost that promises, better low light performance and also more detailed shots. Now, what about battery, you may ask? Well, the same 5,000 milliamp hour found in the current model, the same charging speed as well, and all of that same good stuff. Even so, you should still expect improvements with this even more optimized chipset, right? Combined with that cooling chamber that Samsung is so renowned for. Anyways, let's go ahead and quickly recap here. First, the design. The S25 Ultra will see a new design, a smoother, slightly rounded design for better handling. Second, it's powered by an overclocked Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, more powerful than Apple's latest Pro chip. Third, it's boasting an enhanced OLED display with improvements that address past issues. Fourth, some upgrades on the camera, specifically the 50 megapixel ultra wide, but mostly unchanged though. And the same goes for the battery. Fifth, we get more config options, right? Or more RAM options, up to 16 gigs on mid and high tier models. That's some pretty exciting stuff. So what do you think? Is the Galaxy S25 Ultra on your radar? Let me know in the comment section. And as I mentioned, even if you just suspect that you might possibly consider purchasing one, you should go ahead and follow that link and add your email address so that in case you change your mind and you finally decide to go for one, you can save up to, what was it? $1,250 plus the regular $50 that you get just for adding your email. And on top of that, of course, you are automatically entered in a drawing for a shot at $5,000 credit. Anyways, I think this is a good place to end this edition of Tech News. We'll have more on the next episode, meaning I'm going to stay updated so that you are updated. And while you're here, of course, please do me a favor, hit both the like, the subscribe button. At least that's a welcome back gift to the channel here. I'm gonna catch you in the comment section like I always do. I'm looking forward to interacting with you all. I have missed you all so very much. So looking forward to interacting with you all in the comment section. I'm also looking forward to catching you in the next video. And as I mentioned, don't forget to subscribe. Up until that next video, of course, as always, stay safe out there.